Star Ocean First Departure R, a tale about a crazy-ass virus and the hunt for a vaccine. Time traveling and killing superhumans. So let's talk about the good, the bad, the meh, and the waifus. Starting off with good, the story, man, you're hearing the fucking intro. It's pretty nutty with some crazy-ass twists and turns that are a complete surprise, but enjoyable nonetheless. I just wish there was more depth. It felt like it was too short, and maybe that was because you rarely got to really witness the story unless you did the private actions, which I'll get into a little bit later, or yeah, that was really it, the private actions in the after all the grinding, because always has to do one task, and after that task you get some story and you just continue on. But other than that, I still found it to be pretty good, man. Just some crazy shit. And then the next good thing would be the skill system. It's very in-depth, and I like how you acquire these skills by going to a skill guild and buying books that have the skills you want, those being knowledge, sense, technical, and combat, and all having their respective skills within like combat skills. And technical, I'm pretty sure, is like crafting, but I'll get into that later too. And knowledge and sense. And then another good thing would be the character design for First Departure R, I should say, because it looks like really done, just well illustrated, full looking depth characters, while the First Departure character portraits look flat in color and low detail, like some I'm not really good at drawing, but it looks real bad. Let's just keep it at that. And then another good thing would be the Tales of-esque skits called private actions, which I was talking about earlier. They usually just tell you where to go because maybe you forget, it's an old school JRPG and it still feels like that and plays like that, but you get lost in them. But you do a private action, it'll usually tell you where to go, but sometimes it can add to the story or just be funny interaction between characters, which I really like. Now let's talk about the bad, and the story's pacing, man. Fuck, it's so bad. It's just drawn out due to the amount of grinding you have to do, which for me was roughly around like 29 or 30 hours or so. I think I'm being generous with that number. I think I'm probably 31, 32, and about 4 hours of the story. And about 4 hours for the story. So overall it came out to be like 35 hours for my total save. So give or take on those numbers. Man, the pacing was so bad. It was like, that's what I was saying earlier. And the good is like, I wanted more depth for it to be longer, because it's like 4 hours of story for like 30 hours of just pure hell grinding. And that's another thing, the grinding. It's more than half of the game. It's not even fun. Like, not even the cool look of Yoshua's spells don't even save the combat, dude. I mean, they look cool. I'll have to put some on the screen. Maybe you'll be watching it right now. I don't know, but hopefully you're watching it. But it doesn't save it, bro. The grind is monotonous. Granted, you can go to the arena, which I only like discovered around the 25-hour mark, I think, and just keep on running the arena and getting major XP. But still, man, it's fucking brutal. Oh, the grind, bad. That's what I'm saying, it's bad. And then the cutscenes, ooh, they're so compressed. It's horrible. Like the ending cutscene, not the ending cutscene. I think it was like just the last cutscene was fucking awful. It was so blurry and shit. Oh, dude, it was so bad. I swear to God, I was watching something in 480p, maybe even lesser than that. Oh man, I just wish they didn't. I don't know why they're compressed. I don't know why they're that compressed. Maybe you're watching right now again. But dude, it's bad. It's so bad. I don't know how this got past like quality assurance or whatever. You know what I mean? It was bad. Other than that was, these were some major offenses, but that's why I went to dock it down a bit. But ooh, just bad shit, man. Some bad shit. All right, now let's talk about the meh, which is the characters. The main characters, excluding Ilya, Ronix, Millie, and Roddick, feel pretty generic. While supporting cast can vary, they still have a way better backstory though, and depth compared to the main characters, such as Yoshua and Mabel. But overall, the interactions between the characters are pretty good, such as if you have Mabel in your party, there will be some dialogue lines of Ilya being jealous of her talking to Ronix, and it's always funny to see that shit. It makes them feel less generic and more like actual characters and beings that maybe you'd see in real life. You know, maybe you have a friend group and one girl is flirting with some dude, and the other girl's like, hey, that's my man's, bitch, back the fuck up. And then the next meh thing is the crafting system. It's pretty lackluster just due to the fact that I didn't even know it existed till 15 hours into the game and still never had to use it for the rest of the playthrough. And another thing that's pretty generic, sadly, not generic, I keep saying generic. Why did I keep saying generic? I don't know why. But more so meh is the combat. It's nothing to write home about. There isn't even a block button, which is kind of sad. You can parry though, but your avoid stat has to be pretty high. And also, if you play erotic, you just spam Dragon Roar when you reach level 29. And when you're not spamming Dragon Roar, you're just spamming the attack button, which really fucking sucks. I don't know what they could have done, because it's basically a 2008 game being remade. So it's like, I don't know. They're trying to also go off of a game from the 90s. I'm pretty sure it's from the 90s. Don't quote me on that. I don't know about the OG one, because we never got it. But you know how it is. Still, though, leaves much to be desired. Alright, boys, now the best part. The waifus. You know what the fuck's going on. It's time to rate them. We have Ilya, actually a well-written character, arguably the best written character in the game, in my opinion, and has the best dialogue when talking to anybody. It just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. 10 out of 10. Millie, cutie, but annoying as fuck. 4 out of 10. Perichi, I promise, boys, I'm not a furry, she's just a cute cat girl. 8 out of 10. Fia, whew, when a girl pulls off short hair, man, it's actually the hottest thing ever. I swear to God, absolutely 9 out of 10. Granted though, I didn't get her in my party because I didn't meet the requirements for her to join me, so fuck the game. I'm just kidding. Welch, didn't even meet her once in the game, didn't know who she was till I looked at the fucking Wikipedia for the game, so don't even know, not even gonna say anything. Eris, underage, illegal, no, cops getting called on you right now, they're on the way. And Mavel, I don't ever say her name, I just say whatever, but a big titty girl, bro, crazy ass backstory. 8 out of 10. Now for the verdict. I give this game a 7 out of 10. A good story with great waifus, held back by a crazy amount of grinding that feels like wasted time with little reward. It truly can be a better game if maybe they do a remake and give it a longer story, and maybe then the grind would be worth it. With that being said, if you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it, because this has been a while in the making, or more so, my little passion project for a bit. Either way, I just want to let it be known that Ilya is best girl, and that's a fact.